hii koti ya bulletproof.
It's a clear, wonderful evening here, and we welcome you to Shifting News. It may not be wonderful per se because Nairobi and maybe Kenya, there are a lot of things going on this particular day, on this Sabasaba day. And already with everything happening around, we have had cases of I think 2 people shot dead in Kangemi and other cases around the country. This place, you can see people are walking either coming from their places of work. I don't know if they managed to go to their places of work, but this is Kangundo Road. You can see 1, 2, 3 public service vehicles. And we have a police barricade just ahead there, and we'll be heading there. If possible, we'll be in a position to talk with the police officers, maybe to ask 1 or 2 questions. Meanwhile, just see on the other side how people are just walking, and we have less traffic movement, or what you can say vehicular movement along this road. So we are planning to do a walk tour, if possible towards Outer Ring Road, then connect to Jogo Road. I don't know if we can manage to get to the town center. If we can manage that, well and good. We'll try our best just to see how everything is happening. You know, I think Kamukunji grounds has been for several years been the place where most of these Sabasaba activities do happen. And I think today the former Prime Minister was supposed to be in Kamukunji grounds. But for those who have been watching the television, hey, that place has been where? I don't know what you can say. But we are keeping safe. We are here. We just need to find out, you know. The police officers or the administration decided to pull up some of the laws that are contained in the 48 powers of law. Because yesterday evening we were in Nairobi CBD, you wouldn't realize that today it would be such a day. But with what we have witnessed across different areas within the Kenyan borders, it has been sort of a holiday. Even most schools, they decided their students not to be in school, just for the safety of the kids. And most teachers, I think they fear that now there is no one to protect them. Remember last time in the CBD, there happened to be a case where we had tear gas being thrown to people who are using public vehicles. So as I said, we are here in Nairobi city. We are here walking around, this is Kangundo Road, and you are with this gentleman. We want to try just to walk around. If possible, we'll go with Outer Ring Road, then Jogo Road, and if possible, we can even maneuver to Nairobi CBD. We are just checking the situation to see how the situation is. And ahead of us, we have a police barricade that will be trying to cross. And here is this gentleman.
Wow, okay, good evening. What time is it in Kenya? It's 16:48 hours local time. We are along Kangundo Road. Today is a very special day, not only in Kenya or Africa, but across the globe. There are so many people who have interest in what is going to happen on Saba Saba. But remember, after so many incidences of demonstration in Kenya and so many distractions, today I think we've witnessed, both online and in person, that the police have tried to curb distraction, trying to make sure that demonstrators are not able to merge in very huge numbers that will be out of control. So as Alpha has mentioned, we have one of the examples ahead of us where we have police barricades. And from the look of things, because we took some time to examine what is going on at the barricade, we have vehicles coming towards us, those which are coming from the main, is it Outer Ring Road?
Yes.
Yes, the main Outer Ring Road towards this direction. Those ones are allowed because they are moving away from the city center. But again, we have those who are moving from towards Outer Ring Road, who are barred from crossing this police barrier. And for very obvious reasons, because we've seen a lot of distractions in the city, and I think the government is trying to control that. I remember reading some comments in the post, the aftermath of demonstration in Nairobi, where businesses were really burnt down and looting took place. So from the comment section, I could see cries from people across Africa, actually, not only Kenyans but others, saying that Kenya is the only peaceful country left in eastern region of Africa. We should not drive it to the dogs, so that we don't have a case where we have instability. So I think there is that concern, general concern from all over, that we should maintain peace. And the police today have really tried, although unfortunately we still have a number of lost lives today.
Yeah, though in some areas, I think this side, there is no heavy police contingency. Maybe unlike maybe in Nairobi CBD,
yeah.
And also if you check on the side of is it Thika Superhighway? For those who have been watching the live streaming on most of the media.
Yes. So we have one person shot in Kangemi.
It was two.
Oh, there were two in Kangemi. Then there's one, is it Ngong? So So it's unfortunate because every life matters. We'll wait and hope that we'll have investigations done and some answers are given.
Yes. And you can see we have a number of public service vehicles countable.
Very few public vehicles. This is a very busy road, especially today being on Monday.
Yes.
So you can see the police stopping movement. You have to come.
So this is a barricade.
Yes.
So we want to try, if possible, to see if we can manage to. Yeah. I think we pass this side or pass this side. We want to see maybe, if possible, if the police officers will allow for us to talk to them. Well and good. Maybe to just listen to what, why they are here and what they are doing. Officer jambo. Kwa salama? Sisi tunatembea polepole, tunafanya ka video hapa. Sasa tunauliza inaweza kubalika maybe tukuulize 1-2 questions.
Ni wakubwa.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, lakini mnajaribu tu kucontrol traffic. Okay. Oh. No, shifting news kwa YouTube. Kile tunaona ni kama leo wa Kenya mliwachukua by surprise. Amuko announce kama kutakuwa na search. Yeah. But we hope. Yeah, true.
Kwanza hatujapona ile ya corona.
Bado tuko kwa hizo effects. Okay. Na huku mmekuwa na any extreme cases? Oh, imekuwa a bit cool. At least wananchi wana cooperate. Okay. Oh.
Simama tukiche gari basi.
Okay. Lakini naona mna block gari zenye ni kama zinaelekea town.
Hatutaki watu waongezeke huko.
Ndo kukue na kusikue tena waseme magunzi waliingia baadaye. Okay. Sawa sawa. Sasa hizi ni okay. Sawa, niendeleeni kufanya kazi. Wacha si tuone, tutembee huku mbele. Haya.
You can see even the police are very cooperative today. And it's actually past 4.
And that is the barricade here at, they call it this at Mama Lucy Junction.
Mama Lucy Junction, yes.
What do you think from what you have heard on the police officer?
Okay, one thing is against all odds. You see, they can interact with us like normal human beings. The police are our brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but they say now in terms of press conference.
Yes, that one, he was very professional.
They are not.
Because whatever he says should officially come from the police force.
Yes.
Which, again, that is observance of the law. We understand that.
Yeah, and from this side they have said that they haven't encountered any extreme cases.
Which is again very fortunate. So we've not had tear gas being shot from, because one thing, we are actually between 2 residential estates. On this other side we have the whole Umoja region. This is also Umoja.
Yeah, Umoja. This is Umoja 3.
Yeah.
Then if you go on the other side further is Kariobangi.
Yeah, so you see, if this was not done, curbing people, because we don't know the intention of everybody.
Yeah, true.
We might have had extreme cases of gunshots, tear gas canisters being thrown around. So it's a good thing.
And what? Okay, just go ahead.
But now, those who are most affected are, first of all, we have those companies where the employees did not report to us.
Yeah.
And then secondly, the transport sector.
Though the CS yesterday said it is going to be a normal day and people should report to work, and if they fail, I think they're supposed to write, is it a show cause or what is it called?
In layman language, just an official letter to apologize or explain why.
But do you know, okay, I was watching a certain live from one of the mainstream media around Huduma, the GPO, Huduma.
Yes.
It was closed. So that the presenter was saying now, will all the government officials now write that letter?
So anyway, we are officially past the demonstration time.
Some businesses.
And that's a very hardworking lady. You can see.
Oh, by the way,
Kenya, your place. We don't have a restriction on what women can do.
and that's another public service vehicle.
You can see there are very few. One, and it's empty actually. So it's not serving anybody.
Yeah. So for us this side, we decided let us just move on these outskirts of Nairobi and see. And we have interacted with some police officers there where we have a barricade. And right now we want to walk, if possible, access Outer Ring Road, head towards Donholm, and if possible we'll walk Jogoo Road tufike Tao.
Yes, and today we are privileged to be walking anyhow in the middle of the road. So the road has been left to commuters, those pedestrians.
So you can tell us where you are watching from, how the situation is there, and what do you comment. And you know, in our previous video, some of our visitors or some of our supporters said we should not let Kenya and Nairobi go to the drains, because we only have one country, and that is Kenya, and Kenya is ours.
Yes.
So what can you say about that?
And you see, on top of that, we have the native Kenyans, those who are just Kenyans by birth, recognizing the constitution as Kenyans. But
oh, by the way, let me interrupt you a short while.
yes.
We have Mr. EO, you know, that is one of our ardent supporters, who is always here supporting us. And I don't know if there is that time I said he asked about you, about Walter. So here he says, hello Mr. Shifting News, I'm sorry to hear that you got mugged. Oh, yeah, that was an incident, and but we are not giving up. He says, I hope you have recovered mentally and emotionally. The material things can be replaced. The most important thing is you have your health. So that is what he says. And I was just reminding you, in one of the videos, I think he passed his greetings. I hope you received. You can now say it live on camera.
Okay, so thank you so much for your greetings. They always come to me actually, and your empathy with what happened to my colleague here, Alfayo. On top of his health, he still has the goodwill and to continue, the willpower to still go on with creating content and all that. So thank you so much, and we welcome you to where we stay, because we live actually around here. And on top of that, we love you. We love our whole family, Shifting News as a whole. So asante sana.
Thank you all. Those who have joined, you can like this video, share, and miss, I don't know, unajua kuna miss, you know, miss
The MS.
MS. We have Rail Award. Karibu sana, and we appreciate for the support. She says stay safe.
We will make sure that we are safe. And so far so good. You can see everybody ahead of us, like the ones who have been captured in camera. They are just going about their routine activities, either walking, doing their work, or transport. So we will make sure that we are safe for ourselves and also for our viewers.
And for those who listened to what the police officer said, you are listening.
Yes.
Did you hear why he said they are preventing vehicles that are heading towards the town center?
Yes, of course, because we don't want protests in the CBD. So they tried as much as possible to make sure that that number is reduced. So they are playing their part, because remember, Nairobi has so many roads connecting to the CBD. So they are playing their part here to make sure that we don't have vehicles going to the city center, so that we don't destroy properties in the properties and also businesses in the city center. So which is a good thing. We all agree with that.
And what about, you know, I think there are a lot of people who are saying now, for this Sabasaba maandamano, they were not well defined. Like maybe if we ask people, why are we demonstrating? You don't find clear reasons. But do you think, as a country, we are headed the right way? Or about the leadership? Now, from a personal point of view, what can you say about our living standards and the general, just in general?
Okay, so first of all, I have my own opinion, and then we have general opinion, because I also read what people post. The issue about organization of the so-called Gen Zs, because we are slightly above it, we are the millennials. So the unfortunate part is there's that agenda which we all agree with, that the country is actually not in its best economic state in most cases. So things are not working for most of us. But now the numbers are there. For the first time, you've seen Kenyans coming out in huge numbers across the country, and they have a message that we don't want what is going on in the country to proceed. But unfortunately, there's no clear goal. For example, today, you've seen, like today, Sabasaba has its own commemoration. There's something that is happening in Sabasaba.
About Kenneth Matiba.
Paul Rubia,
yes.
the Raila Odinga and the rest. But you see, those who have decided to demonstrate today, they are not like pushing for the same agenda. Like remembering what happened on the 7th of July, back then in I'm not so sure if it's 97 or which year, but so you see, theirs is still a continuation of what they want, which is not clear. We've heard of so many terms being said about the president, which I don't wish to mention on this channel, but it's in the public domain. They have their own demand, which is also again not organized, because if you're asked why would you want that to happen, it's still not very clear. Like, this has failed, this one is not working, and all that. About the state of the nation, we again say from personal point of view and again general public.
Yes.
Remember, most of these people are going out because they're jobless. Again, the cost of living has increased. Both of us are graduates, and we can attest to how difficult it is to get employment that is at par with your level of education. So you have so many people out in the field with papers, but they don't have anything to do with the papers. Again, those who are working complain of overtaxation. Again, after being overtaxed, we still have high cost of almost all products. And yet other items which had already been made free, like education, access to basic education, healthcare, again, those ones have been eliminated. So we are not where we should be as a country. I hope the current regime would have pushed ahead, adding more value to human life in Kenya than deduct. So you can see police, they're all around.
And also you have the public vehicles, most of them. I think right now if you only meet one at a moment, and most of the time it's either half full or empty.
Yes.
So I don't know if you watched, there is a video you are doing about, I think, what was it about? And within the video, it is just a recent video. We had a chat with the Cash. He calls himself the Cash. Alikuwa, he does his street photography there at hapo karibu Cooperative Bank. So that guy is a civil engineer. by profession. But he said amid all the challenges, he decided to go to the street to do street photography so that he can earn himself a life. Maybe once he gets 1,000 shillings, it helps him. And I think from his talk, you would realize that most youths, when we go to school,
Yes.
there is hope. We have a lot of hope,
Yes.
especially in our administration.
Yes.
But once we are out, and that is what is happening right now, and especially most of the demonstrators, you realize they are frustrated.
Yes, that is true.
Even right now, people can, you can find a person paying a deposit for the morgue. Leave alone the insurance part, like I can pay for the morgue because I know I'm coming tomorrow.
Yes.
And they don't fear that. Do you think there are several policies that maybe we overviewed and now we are paying for them?
Actually, a lot of them. Yes, a lot of them. And I'll start with what you mentioned about one of our young people who said that they're paying deposit for their mortgage. So to the online community, because I saw how much fun people made on TikTok and all that, it will sound hilarious for some people to laugh about it, but it's a very strong message. Remember, this a very young person is supposed to be like the hope for the future. But to a state that you would say that I would rather prepare for my death. You see, that one shows that there is completely no hope. And it's not just hope in the country. He or she has also lost hope in him or herself. It's a very clear message that things are not working well. You talked about hope in the administration. That same hope is the same in the education system. Because we've all been told. Decided to make noise for everybody, but it's okay. We are so welcome.
He's declaring his presence.
Yes.
In fact, if he's going to the CBD,
yes.
They will just tell him from afar. Just go back.
So you see now, on top of the hope in administration, we've all been told that education is it common equalizer? Like that is like the last hope that most of us Kenyans have. And especially in the third world country, where you believe that after school you'll have a good life. But now if that is killed, it's killed, you don't have any other option that is left. That becomes a disaster. So this is a recipe of a long time of so many things being brewed together, but they are not prepared for it. I saw a post, someone making comical comment that it's between the current president and the second former. Okay, just after our late president, that is Moi Kibaki, where someone said in a comical way that these are the children that you gave free education. I think you saw something like that.
Yes.
Like, is the person going to deal? The current regime is going to deal with those students who gave free education. So they were empowered back then, but right now they are almost being eliminated without care.
By the way, remember, as we continue this discussion, most of our time as Shifting News, we are always geared towards travel, infrastructure and development. We always try to uncover different sections, and right now we have almost covered nearly the whole of Nairobi, and there is always something coming up. So as we are continuing this walk, we'll be trying also to analyze the infrastructure. Like this Kangundo Road was supposed to be expanded, but right now, as we cross this Quiver Lounge, we have the Kangundo Road Market. I don't know, can you talk about it and also the road?
So Quiver is one positive thing happening. Remember, this is Eastland, where initially there was kind of no business opportunity that people see, and disposable income in the hands of most of the residents around here. But now for such luxurious resorts and bars opening around here.
Are you a guest in Umoja? You know you are talking like a guest in Umoja.
I have not lived in Umoja for so long. I've been there, yes. But at least we can see that these things coming to this side.
Yeah.
It's a clear message of financial muscles that is building up in this area. And then we have the Kagundo Road Market,
which was a modern market, which was, you know, the target. Remember, in decongesting the Nairobi CBD,
yes,
we are supposed to construct like the fig tree. Then we have Mudurwa, we have Green Park terminus. But unfortunately, I don't know if it's due to poor planning or maybe lack of funds. Those traders at Marikiti were supposed to be replaced. Oh, what?
Were supposed to be moved to this.
Yes, were supposed to be moved to this Kagundo Road Market.
Yes.
But unfortunately, down the years, you know, I used to watch. I don't know if you know him. It is called Ward Siaya. I think I used to watch his videos, and he was doing good about analysis of this Kagundo Road Market.
Yes.
But unfortunately,
you can see the matatus are completely empty in most cases.
Unfortunately, that is the Kagundo Road Market.
Yeah.
Not in full use as it's supposed to be.
Yes, actually towards the place back in 2022. I was trying to see if I could secure at least a stall for business. Now the unfortunate part, again, very bad for our current administration.
Yes.
There are people who get that first-hand access to these shops. So after the government has already constructed a place and partitioned them, there are those people come and take them in bulk, and then they now rent them out at a higher cost. So even if you are a genuine trader and you're coming, you'll find that someone has already taken over and wants to earn a living from what the government was supposed to give at a subsidized cost.
So
anyway,
sad.
It's a very sad scenario. Lack of clear system, definitely. On this other side, most of this left-hand side of this video, there are Juakali traders.
Yes.
Mostly the seats we have in the offices, we have got mostly metallic. They're constructed, they are made around this place.
But so most likely you can get them at an affordable fee. Then, depending on where you place them, value addition, you also add your markup.
Yes, of course. They both sell in retail and wholesale. And most of these places are busy during normal working days, except Sundays. Very busy.
And today seems a Sunday. I don't know. People tomorrow will be... You know, today wasn't an official holiday. And I think when you are on X and even Facebook and even TikTok, there are always those memes where people say, nowadays we have change of guard. There are other people who can call for holidays.
Yes.
What do you think? Is it a good, it doesn't mean if one generation ends, now that is the end of everything?
Okay, and funny enough,
yes,
and I'll talk about this, Kenya is one of the countries in the world with the highest number of public holidays. Some developed countries don't have a huge number, there are a few selected ones.
Someone said the government has very well delivered on holidays.
You can see one official person just wake up and say tomorrow is holiday and it becomes a holiday. It's gazetted. It's very unfortunate. But anyway, so that case of some random people making a day a holiday,
yes,
is not a very good picture for a country as democratically matured as Kenya. Although we are not up to the global level of democracy, but at least we have some sense of control. For a regime or a country to have running government, but yet they're not able to promise people that tomorrow your safety is secured, you are guaranteed your security tomorrow, you just go open your business, go to work, and nothing will happen to you. We are still far away from that. It's a very bad picture of lack of control. Because you see, yesterday, as you mentioned, a PS said, is this a CS or a PS? Nowadays there are so many.
Yes.
Yes, a CS mentioned that everybody in public service will go to work. But now how will you go to work? The transport industry, they are not working.
Yes.
Because they don't feel safe.
And
Nairobi
even
is
private vehicles are not
private
allowed.
vehicles are also not allowed to access key areas. So who is in control? It's not a very good thing.
But now back on this Kangundo Road, as I was saying, it was supposed to be dual from this section as it comes from Nairobi Outer Ring Road all the way. I think Kangundo Road connects to up to Tala, but I don't know if it ends in Kangundo town. Maybe. But you see, I think if you can maneuver this Kangundo section,
Yes.
we have some dual and some areas not dual. I don't know if you have used Kangundo Road up to that stretch, maybe up to Tala, Komarok,
The farthest
Kamulu.
I've gone, and I don't know if it's still part of Kangundo Road, is up to the Eastern Bypass junction.
Ruai.
It's still part of it.
Ruai.
Yes.
Yeah, that is still Kangundo Road.
So that's the farthest I've gone.
You haven't gone to Kamulu?
And I've not gone
Joska?
to Kamulu. No, wait, Joska? No, I'm not so sure. You know, there are places I visit, but I don't keep
The account.
their names in order.
Ah. But Ruai is just somewhere here, where it meets Nairobi Eastern Bypass.
Yes.
And you can see that is a quick mat.
It's close.
I don't know. I can show you something.
Yeah.
There is a chemist somewhere. I saw written something. I don't know if you can see something over there.
24 hours chemist.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen another chemist? They write 24 hours,
Yes.
but it is closed. Niaje boss.
Which means you... Oh, wow. That one caught me by surprise. It's a very thin, narrow. So, how do you call it? Like, you came to the place and it was not open, yet it's written.
Hours. But most of the time I pass there,
Yes.
it's not this one, but when I'm passing there, especially early in the morning, it is always closed.
Probably the owner had a vision of making it 24 hours, but then
But the economy maybe couldn't allow.
because and customer flow was slow.
Do you think we'll manage to get to Jogo Road?
We made it so far to this far.
This is Outer Ring Road.
Yes, and there's one major constructed road here. I think, have you covered this one?
Yes, and it's one of the most, it has been highlighted as one of the most dangerous roads, I think, in Nairobi, Kenya as a whole, and even, I think, in East Africa. It has been featured as one of the most dangerous roads, where you have the road just ending. I think you have even experienced, even if you go to Pipeline area,
Yes.
people are not using the footbridge, are just crossing directly, and we have speeding vehicles. Sometimes the road ends abruptly, and when the driver is not aware of that, boom, into a barricade.
So was it a mistake in terms of design of the road, or it's people neglecting footbridges, or?
Maybe. Miss Zan said stay safe, and also we have plethora Peter. Amesema mimi sioni watu bana.
Yes, watu ni wachache kabisa. Very few people.
The road is empty.
Yes.
So we are trying to maneuver tuone kama tutafika CBD.
Let's see how far we can go with the people. But the good thing, because it's already past official demonstration time, we hope that roads will start opening up. Although it's not very likely. I thought that's a
Like
police
the,
vehicle.
no, we have it's an ambulance.
So you've mentioned something about how dangerous this road is.
Yes.
So which sections of the road end abruptly, for example?
I wish we could. I could show you just here. I don't know if I think right now there is no huge vehicular movement, so we'll try.
Yes.
I show you.
So it's a lane that ends.
Yes.
Oh,
In the middle of nowhere.
So then that's a design problem. Whoever came up with the...
And a lot of people have been killed along this road. So thank you to all those who are joining us, supporting us, and even those who are commenting. We appreciate. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. We appreciate for the 10,000. The support you always give us, the hints, the highlights, the insights. That is what is pushing us. And we decided to cover this video just to see how Nairobi outskirts are. And we move, maybe time allowing, if we manage to get to that is Jogoo Road. You can see businesses operating, some of them. We are hoping we can make it to the town center, though Jogoo Road is a bit long stretch. Not sure if we'll manage, but if
without transport, if you want to you access the city center easily.
This is a walking race. So you know, yesterday we had Nairobi Marathon. I don't know, my Nairobi City Marathon. You are not aware of that?
I saw it online. I didn't know that it was organized. I saw people discussing. I wish you could have attended. You know, I needed to attend, but unfortunately, due to one or two things here and there, I didn't manage to attend. But such things, you know, it's one in a lifetime whereby you are allowed to walk on Nairobi Expressway. But in normal cases, even a two-wheeler mini machine like the motorcycles are not allowed on the Nairobi Expressway. Initially, they had not allowed lorries, haulers. These are trailers. But
No, I think right now they are allowing.
Initially?
Yeah.
Initially they didn't. Maybe there's some hope for the motorcycle riders.
So maybe we can cross. I show you what we were saying about the road ending abruptly. Today it's just a day that you can easily cross. You know, jaywalking. This is Nairobi Outer Ring Road. Jaywalking is not allowed. So I want you to notice something. Can you note this? That is a lane. And you see now, they tried. Can you see from over there? Now they have confused it. I don't know if you can walk to this side and just see over there. Do you notice how the road ends?
Okay, so if you look at the plan, this is that lane heading that way, and then
Yes.
you have this one. And,
So when you're coming and you're on this outer lane at night, and maybe I don't know if all these street lights are working, so and you are speeding, do you see the danger?
that is risky. Although I think there was change of plan, because like this section of the road seems like, but how will you join this part of the road? It's not clear. Because this one could have been transferred to this side if at all they wanted those who have. I don't know. I can't explain. I'm not an engineer.
Now that is now the confusion, and you see this is just one case. If you go on the sides of pipeline over there, some of those issues.
Or probably whoever was constructing this part of the road and the one constructing that overpass.
Yeah.
Do you call them overpass? I don't know, those roads which are...
Yes.
So probably there are two different contractors, because you can see the confusion came from this section where this road was supposed to continue straight and then join to that section, but now they found they're not aligned.
Most likely. So what do you suggest? Do we use this other side so that we can easily join Jogoo Road?
Today it will be easy. We can join Jogoo Road from either side. So it's an open day for us.
No, but we have to be very safe. You see, some of our supporters are saying we should stay safe.
Anyway, for respect of road signs, I think that side will be better, because it's good.
But we'll be forced again to cross. What do you think? Because Jogoo Road...
There's more activities on this side than the other side, but we can use either way.
And you see even today vehicles, the motorcycles are just using any side. And this is an ambulance. Hey.
What's going on? Does it mean we have casualties?
Are they making a changeover? Oh, I think Thika Road, Thika Super Highway. If you go this way, you will go join Allsops all the way to. They are trying to communicate.
They must have been working together. They must be coming from this.
Yeah, most likely they have some intelligence. And
there's one ambulance from Red Cross.
Yeah, most of them work hand in hand.
I think there's something that's about to happen here.
And also you see this one is making a... I think there is something either going on along Jogo Road. So that border guy doesn't want to respect the...
Ambulance are given priority.
Yeah.
The other one is that ambulance that are just going to...
Mama Lucy. Ya ile chini sasa. Ama urudi hivi, ona, uingia hivi, uende hivi sasa. Ingilia hapo. Oh, we also saved.
Live on camera.
So it's good sometimes to also know the places.
You never know where you save a life or help someone.
Yeah. So you also participated in giving direction to lifesaver. Maybe you never know there is someone who needs quick. Yes. And I think that is what he was asking the other driver. And maybe the other driver was not very conversant with the road to Mama Lucy Hospital.
Yes. So are they picking or dropping a patient?
No, that is now they must be dropping. Unless otherwise, right now it's hard to understand. Or maybe it is they are doing like is it transfer or what do we call it? Maybe transferring to another
medical facility.
Yes.
If, they're not able to provide.
So guys, remember this is shifting news. When it comes to walking, we can never fail you. As long as you have the energy. But the only thing, unaogopa tear gas.
Of course, but I was recently caught up in the middle of a confrontation between demonstrators and police. That tear gas was not as... Do you call them conch beater or how do you describe them? So it was thrown right to us, but I didn't itch for long. After a few minutes, my eyes were okay.
So I think the day on Sunday when we were at Ulinzi Stadium, the same case happened. My hand was bleeding and tear gas, so I had to run outside first because there is a tap of water at the entrance to Ulinzi Stadium.
Yes.
So I had to go, then just try to wash my eyes. And then I went back to the medics who tended to my bruised hand. But right now it is almost healing.
For the first time, Nairobi city has been referred to as a ghost city. Do you know, such terms were very common in West African countries. For example, Cameroon, where is it on almost every Monday or Friday? Every week, they have that ghost city, ghost town, they call it like that, where nobody is allowed to go to the city. Almost everything comes to standstill. So that one in East Africa is a very new town.
But we'll catch up very soon.
Also,
maybe after this, we shall also be showing you a lot of positive construction activities happening in Nairobi. You know, amid the challenges, they say life must go on.
Kenyans are very resilient.
And we have Gabriel Mburu. Anasema niliacha shida hapo Donholm. Ni Sinda ama ni shida? Niliacha shida hapo Donholm Caltex. So Donholm siko mbele Caltex. Ukielekea pipeline.
Yes.
And then EO amesema hello guys, nice live so far, both of you, but my heart breaks for Kenya and its youths.
Yes, so you can see everybody cares about our country.
And especially the youths.
Yes, the youth. Because we are slowly planting a seed that shouldn't be planted in young people.
And this road enters to Umoja.
It's Umoja Estate.
Watu wetu wa Umoja. But you know, Steward Rajo anasema hapa ni wapi sasa manze? I think you can answer that.
Okay, so we are actually in Outer Ring Road, a section just adjacent to Umoja Estate. If you know Mutindwa, then you can trace the location between Mutindwa stage and then Donholm, which is right ahead of us. On the other side we have Buruburu.
Yeah, yes, that is Buruburu. So as you were saying, I think maybe we are planting a seed.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we shall it shall be, but I think there are some policies that need to change. Especially there were recently, I think there were some 3 policies that our members of parliament were discussing in parliament.
Yes.
And they were there in full numbers. I don't know why.
When was the sitting?
Recently, just recently. I think it should be last week, either last week.
I didn't follow up on that.
And I think it is something touching directly on what, probably either on their financial terms, most likely.
Sometimes, although you need to be patriotic, but we get tired of following up on some of the activities in that parliament. Supposed to be a very respectable body, but you see key agendas like now discussing health, education and the rest, they never come in large numbers.
Yeah.
But for them to be in full numbers, even if I don't know the full context, that must be something that is touching on them directly. It's not for the Mwananchi. It's a very bad thing actually.
You know, if we say, you know, Kenya, by the way, we are blessed. I think we are one of the richest countries in this, guys.
Yes.
But only that if we reduce the number of maybe public, like MPs.
Yes.
But though we must follow the constitution, I don't know if this one is it is enshrined in the constitution, but I think we are supposed to, for example, instead of maybe the governors ndo tungekuwa tunawaita MP, so tukue tuna 47 sort of the administration nini sasa, tutoe the counties, no, I mean nasema nini, tutoe the constituencies, we confine them into one. And then about like education,
yes,
hizi vitu za CDF, women rep fund, yeah, MCA scholarship, president scholarship, zote ziwekwe pamoja, pesa itumwe kwa shule, masomo ikuwe free.
There is someone who asked it was actually a statement, not a question. They say that these people are not, I call them people, they were Ishimiwa, that they don't want to let go of CDF because without it they'll miss relevance. They lack relevance to the electorate. So they are using this public fund, which is supposed to help the needy students to win support from the public, which is not a very good thing. It's a very simple thing to say that all this fund, let them be harmonized and be put in one fund that is going to all the schools. But now without it, they not have anything else to do. We've talked about the constitution.
Yeah.
Our constitution was came into being from 2010. In most cases, from the little information I've gathered, is that after 10 years, it's decent for constitution to be reviewed, especially if it's a new one, to see whether it's working or not working. Then we do amendments and fix some different places.
Yeah.
But that has not been done up to now. So it's obvious there's no constitution that will be written once and then it will be the most perfect one for the country. With the time you look at where did it go wrong, what has it not covered. But there's some discussions which I'm so sure they will not want the public to take part in, like now reducing the number of whoever is elected. Yet it's a very huge burden to the taxpayers.
So they will draw the line there.
Yeah, they will not want it to be discussed. So they would rather see the country go down without a lot of development funds, as long as they are getting their share. Because we are spending more than half of whatever we collect on the current expenditure.
And our public debt is still skyrocketing.
Skyrocketing, I see.
But the only challenge is, right now, for example, you are talking, but the moment, let's say, we elect you to go there, I don't think you can make lots of changes.
Now you have all these opinions. A few of them just refer to somebody by name. Some who are musicians, key musicians in Kenya. We have others who have been in the ridiculous industry, this art, stand-up comedy, for so long. They went in and changed completely. They forgot about now the common manager. So in my opinion,
yes,
what I think should be, because if you are to deal with when they elected, then you will be dealing with almost how many people? Are there 300 MPs? How many are these MPs? So you have all this number of people. Let's assume if there are 600, we'll be dealing with 600 different characters. What should be done is put this thing in as a law. Whatever they're supposed to earn is written in the constitution without any adjustment. Whoever can, and they're also referring to these public servants are not there for their own stomach. They're there for the monarchy.
To represent the interests.
Yes. So let this be written down.